Hello, entrepreneur. Let's talk money management. You can't talk about entrepreneurship or building a business or starting a business without money. Most of the time, when people are starting a business, they need some startup money, they need working capital, they need seed money. So, we have to talk about it. And before you can talk about getting some money, you need to understand money management. One of the things that I have been really teaching my sons, and one of the things that I had to really grasp was that money is a magnet. It is attracted to itself. If you don't have any money, then you will never get any money. If you can't hold on to money, you will never keep attracting money. You will always be the person chasing it. And it took me a minute to really get that and to understand. Most people, a lot of people, even entrepreneurs in the beginning, when I began to work with them, most are working check to check or in their case, sometimes project to project or invoice to invoice and invoice payment. And that is no way to live. That's no way to live if you're not an entrepreneur. And it's definitely no way to live as one. One of the things that I always remind them is that, first of all, whenever you start a business, you are adding more to your plate. Your life is already in full swing. You already have you need a place to stay, a car. You have essentials that you have to maintain. So whenever you add a business, you are adding something to that. That's why it's important to get a handle on money management and your individual money management before you even start your business. And even if you don't have a grasp on it, I'm not knocking anybody. Grab it, get a hold of it, get some help. It's hard to hear that. um, Most people do not want anybody to discuss and talk to them about their money. It is embarrassing. It can feel belittling. It can feel a lot of things. I always talk about, and I always have to give him credit, which this will never happen again, but I always give my husband credit because we would always have discussions about finances. And in one argument, he finally said, "Wait a minute, this is what you do for a living. How come you can't tell me a budget for this house?" And I went blank. That's probably the only time in history that a man has won an argument with a woman, but he won that one. And from that point, I started treating our household like a business. Everything that we spent was documented. That way, at the end of the year, not even at the end of the year, let me stop. At the end of every month, I was able to say, "Oh, this is where we spent A, B, C, and D." Now, a lot of you will say, "Oh, I kind of know that already." And that's not true. The fact that you have to say, "I kind of know," and if it's all in your head, then you don't know it all. You would be surprised at just what a simple bank reconciliation would tell you about where your money is every month. You want to stop living check to check, paycheck to paycheck, month to month, barely making it? Start keeping account of your records. Start doing actual bookkeeping, which is what my business is, bookkeeping. When I started treating our household like a business, it also made me think before I would begin to spend. How much money do you throw away in a week? How much do you go buy groceries and then you go out to eat? How many times do you go buy something and, it stay in the back of your closet? Or how much do you spend? Yeah, it was on sale. It was this, it was that. But you would be surprised where your money is. A lot of times when people are looking for investment and they're saying, "I don't have any money to put in," your money is somewhere in that house. Money management is so crucial. It is so hard to get a hold of, but once you get it, you won't lose it because you'll always be intentional about what you do. That's why I say money is a magnet. You'll either chase it or you will attract it, but it depends on how you treat it. If you don't know how to treat money, it will always be leaving you, it will always be escaping you. But once you learn to manage it, you'll find that the money will start to flow. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee, talking money management. We're going to come back.